of the things I just rewrote my purpose to create an environment for people to speak from the heart.
Oh, that's
And
so cute.
it's because it's appropriate,
That
isn't
is
it?
so sweet. Yeah.
Is I had to really think about it after a while. I was like,
Yeah.
what am I doing actually? What have I created? What is this? um, yes, it's called Talking Just to Talk with King Ferdinand, but
Mm-hmm.
I literally that thought came to mind. I was like, what is my purpose for all of this? And it's like, what am I doing already? And I really enjoy creating the environment for people to speak from the heart.
That's so amazing.
Yeah.
Action. Oh, boy, life is lifing.
It's a lot of things happening. So we are good. Test, test, test. 1 2 1 2. You are talking just to talk with King Ferdinand and DJ Deedi B.
In the building.
Welcome back to another episode of TJ2T. I think today we're going to just wing it, to be honest with you. And that's one of my
Yeah.
favorite things to do. I really like to just let the conversation go where it's going to go. We did talk about self-love, and I think that's a really, really good topic to talk about, especially with a lot of things that's been going on in my life, in your life, and a lot of people that I know.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Self-love, self-worth, self-care. All of that is super important.
Yes, I was just in the studio with the best of Becca. This is
Yes.
one of my co-hosts for another show that I'm on. But one of the things I said was just being your own cheerleader. That self-love and cheering yourself on, no matter what you have going on, what you're trying in life. You
Yes.
always have to be your own biggest cheerleader.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to get up and just look in the mirror and just be like, you better not forget.
You have to every day. You see that post-it note underneath the monitor? What does it say?
You got this.
You got this.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
I leave these little notes around for myself because, at times I might sit down and if I have a project I'm working on, I might get overwhelmed with all of the details and
Yeah.
different things that I need to accomplish. And I'm just like, I got to use words of affirmation for myself.
You
at
got this.
times. Yeah.
You got
Yes.
this.
So yeah, when it comes to self-worth, what is the first thing that comes to mind?
Just knowing what you're worth going through for.
Yeah, like the sacrifices that a person
Yeah.
should make in order to be with you in a relationship
Or
or
around you.
around you. Yeah, to be in your ecosystem.
right.
That's
To
good.
be in your presence.
Yes,
And
yes,
then also, what are you worth going through for yourself?
yes,
Self-worth.
yes. Well, when I think about it, is like expectations that you have for yourself, and anything below that threshold, not tolerating it. And I'm talking just to talk into this microphone and looking into this camera, but I'm also talking to myself.
Yeah.
Right.
For sure.
Because I've had these different situations come up, and it's like it will challenge you. Like, what are you willing to accept? What are you not willing to accept? You have to really put your foot down and put yourself not on a pedestal above anybody, but at the same time knowing your worth, which is what we're talking about today.
Yeah. And it's a little bit of selfishness for yourself.
It might seem that way,
It
but I
might
think it's
seem-
important and
Yeah.
healthy, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah. Once you start deciding to put yourself first, a lot of people will look at you differently. You'll be the bad guy. You'll be selfish, so forth and so on. But sometimes it needs to happen.
Yeah, it does. Because I think that you might even have like relationships that linger on for too long, and friendship dynamics, coworkers, whatever that you might consider acquaintances.
Yeah.
But the more you respect yourself and take care of yourself, you're going to start weeding out people that just don't belong anymore.
Yeah. And some of us are natural nurturers, male or female, and we're just constantly pouring into others and just doing for others. And I mean, at some point I just woke up one day and I was like, what about me?
Right, right.
Like, what about me? I just keep like something as simple as vehicles that I've driven, in my younger years. I always had to make sure it was a vehicle that my husband may have approved of, or something that can accommodate my children and their friends in case I had to do this, or that. Because my oldest son played basketball and my daughter was in karate, and I'm just thinking about everybody else. And man, it was just tough. But I mean, that right now I drive an Alfa Romeo, and I'm like, oh, y'all can't fit in here.
Red lipstick.
Red
Look.
lipstick, honey. Yes.
And they're not allowed to eat in the car. Okay.
Oh, no. once I made a decision, this was years ago. I bought my first little Mercedes-Benz SUV. I was like, y'all can't eat in here.
Mm-hmm.
I was serious.
I mean, you know, I think that word selfish used to be thrown around a lot when I was younger, but I've
Yeah.
always,
Your mom. Y'all
yeah,
selfish.
you're too selfish, Ferdinand. How dare you come into my house with a 2-piece and a biscuit?
Like,
Come home with a box. I can't afford a box. I'm a child. That's why. You didn't give me enough money to bring home a box of chicken. I had to think about me.
Oh my God. That is too funny, yeah. I don't think our mom understood like the real definition of selfishness.
No, because we
You
were the
know.
furthest thing away from that. Because we
Yeah.
shared amongst ourselves, like, because
If you did come in with a 2-piece, you'd be like, Dewan, I got us some chicken.
right,
So,
right, and same
then
for
be
you.
the same. Yeah, I'll be like, and I got us an extra biscuit, brother.
Yeah. We've been in cut a burger in half, $1.99 burger from McDonald's. We cut it
Baby,
in
we
half.
used to make it happen, honey.
For real.
I mean, just, the thought of her even saying that we were selfish. I mean, we took care of each other.
Yeah.
We may not have, supported, her with certain things, but we
Right.
definitely took care of each other as siblings.
Yeah, I think that's really like the lack of self-awareness, really,
Yeah.
to even say something like that, because
Yeah.
you have to be aware of your surroundings and the people in your life and the way they treat each other,
Yeah.
and know the truth, because that wasn't the truth. So
It wasn't. But she used to just say all kind of shit.
she used to say anything.
Say anything.
That's Big Angie.
Why y'all ain't wash them dishes? They got 2 forks in the sink. Like, girl,
Right,
stop.
right.
Stop it. Stop tweaking.
Oh.
All right.
All right.
It's time to be serious.
Well, not on this show, really. I actually want to be a little bit circus clown today. So thanks for bringing the comedy to the
Of
house of King
course.
Ferdinand.
Of course. You know me, DJ Deedi B. We had a little wine earlier, but I don't know. I'm feeling immature right now. Whatever.
You feeling light on your feet?
I'm feeling light on my feet, yeah.
What color are your shoes?
White G Nikes, baby.
Right. What was your workout today? Let's talk about that.
Okay, so today I did I want to say 15 to 18 minutes of weights, hand weights. I'm be honest, y'all. I be on Instagram and I be saving the videos, but I'm not the girl that saved the videos and never go back to them. I really be going back. I be like, wait, what's she doing? Wait, hold on.
Oh, I see.
Oh, okay. Oh, all
I
right,
see.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's me. So I did 15 to 18 minutes, and then I'm jogging now.
Mm-hmm.
So I jog for 20 minutes.
And you just go in the neighborhood,
Yeah.
around your house.
Mm-hmm.
What are you thinking about? Like when you decide I'm gonna work out, like what's your whole purpose of doing that?
It really just depends on my mindset, because I could work out if things are great or if things are shitty. So that's where I am.
Okay.
So for the most part, if I'm angry or upset, I'd be like, you know what? I'm gonna take it out on this pavement. I'm about to hit it.
I
And I
see.
put on the nastiest workout list, the most disrespectful. Ooh, yeah.
Oh, like hip hop R&B, but they're talking about some things.
Where the button at? Yeah, they're talking about that kind of stuff. Stuff that, yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
Once, just
Some
once.
censored, some uncensored stuff
I see.
that I probably wouldn't ever play on this show.
Okay.
It's ridiculous.
Not just yet. Not just yet.
No, not just yet. And then that's on a bad day. But then on a good day, I just be like, I'm so fine. Let me go work out.
Oh, okay.
And
So
then
you
I
have
put
a
Beyonce on.
different motivation. I see. Yeah, that makes sense.
But it doesn't matter what the motivation is. I have to keep the momentum going.
Mm-hmm.
So it's ups and lows. I'm just
Yeah.
I'm hitting it.
That's one of the things that I do to show my self-love, because I feel like your body is a work of art. And I think that you should be able to create and the physique that you want. And I look at it from an artistic point of view.
Yeah, like you're sculpting.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it. So every day I go to the gym, or every day I go walk, on down Katy Trail. When I'm playing tennis, I feel like all of those physical activities is contributing to the love I have for myself, and then the physique that I want to create.
Yeah. So I lost a total of 70 pounds over the last couple of years, and I'm gonna be honest with you. After the holidays, I kind of got lackadaisy, and I gained about anywhere from like 12 to 15 pounds. So I looked at a picture when we were in a pool the other day, compared to a picture from last summer, and it's not a really really big difference. But again, I know that I gained anywhere from like 12 to 15 pounds. But I mean, before you know it, and
It's
that's
gonna be
within
30.
months. That's within 6 months from like the holidays up until now. Before you know it, it's going to be 18 pounds, and
Yep.
then 23 pounds, and then 42 pounds, and then 60 pounds. I don't want to go up.
And then you're gonna need bigger
I want to go back now.
clothes.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I put too much work into, you know, what I've accomplished.
Yeah.
I feel healthier. I feel sexier. I feel lighter, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
So I need to drop that 10, 15.
Yeah. And do
Yeah.
it because 10, 15 pounds, you caught it at the right time.
Oh, yeah.
You can
And
do
it
that.
actually went to the right places. It
Yeah,
went to
it
like my
did.
hips and butt. Like, like my middle is not expanding. My back isn't expanding, but yeah, no, I don't want to take any chances.
Yeah. It's not visible yet, but when you get to
Mhm.
that 20 and then 30 pounds, like if you took a measuring tape and measured, you probably did expand in those areas, but
Mhm.
you filled out in the hips and the ass a little bit
Yeah.
more.
And probably my little boobs or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't, next thing you know, it's going to just be transferring. Before you know it, back just big
Big
as
back
ever.
Bianca. Big
Back
back
just big
Bianca.
as ever. Then, stomach, and no, I don't, no.
I mean, I think that I've been pretty consistent with my
Mhm.
weight, but there's times in my life, and like this, we are talking just to talk with King Ferdinand and DJ Deedi B about self love.
Mhm.
And I think health and well being, I think that connects into it. And next season, we will be talking about health and well being as well as
Yes.
fitness.
Overall.
But these are some of the things that we do to show love and appreciation to ourselves. Like we
Yes.
love to stay fit and
Mhm.
healthy. We had some chicken breasts, we had kale, lettuce today. I mean, we really try our best to be healthy.
Oh, yeah.
But over time, I have gone like up and down with my
Mhm.
weight. And
Mhm.
usually, whenever I am a little bit fluffy and fuller, it's usually when I have a lot of stress and a lot of
Yeah.
work in front
Mhm.
of me. And it's like, okay, I don't feel like going to the gym because I just worked so many hours, and I know I got
Yeah.
to get up early. It's like I give myself all these excuses.
Mhm.
So, like lately, what I've been doing is ingraining it into my DNA.
Yeah.
And so making it a part of who I am
Yeah.
as a health conscious person.
So I got kind of lackadaisy, like I said, after the holidays and earlier this week. I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna start. And a big motivation piece for me is closing my rings on my Apple Watch.
Hmm.
So I'm on day 4 today, and yeah, I feel great because I'll
Nice.
close it 3 to 4 times a week, and I used to close it 5 to 6 times a week, and I don't know, I just been feeling bloated and heavier, and just I don't know. I just don't like the way I've been feeling for the last few days. It could be a number of things. It
Right.
could be stress. It could be life stuff. I had a lot of children, a husband.
You do have a lot of children. Oh my God. I'm glad that you
No,
can't have any more. You won't have any
oh
more,
no, I
right?
can.
Oh,
Yeah, I
you
can
just don't
still.
want to have any more.
I will not.
You sure?
I
Okay.
will not have any more children. Me and my husband kind of talked about this one day last week. But it sounded like he was kind of on the fence, like he wasn't sure if he didn't want no more children. And I'm thinking to myself, well, I don't.
What are some of the things that you do to show yourself love and grace? Do you spend quality time with yourself?
Hmm.
Because I think, splitting yourself or stretching yourself thin, where you're giving yourself to your partner, your children, your job, it's like, where's the time for you? Like you said earlier, what about me?
Yeah.
Like you have to make sure you dedicate time
Yes,
to take yourself on a date
exactly.
or, eat your favorite foods or whatever that is, whatever that looks like.
I think we talked about this before a little bit, but I used to be really skeptical about going out to eat by myself. And then one day I went to Olive Garden and sat in the bar area. I ordered a bottle of wine and just soup and salad. And I sat in there and I played the game on my phone.
Hmm.
And it was the most peaceful, relaxing moment that I had had in so long, just because, again, I have 4 children, I have a grandchild, and then I have a husband, and then I had a second partner at the time. And I just felt so overwhelmed, and work can be stressful sometimes. And, it was before I started losing weight. So I was just like, oh my God, like I just need a moment.
Right.
So
Right.
that kind of ignited something in me to just like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
oh, this is fun. Like, why not spend time with my
Did you connect with anybody at the restaurant or the bar?
No, I did not. Not that date. It was just like a really peaceful, quiet moment,
Hmm.
and I enjoyed the hour and something that I spent in there. It was really nice. And then once I started doing it more often, it became like a normal because I'm a people person, and I'll start talking to people, or actually somebody has to come and talk to me. If you start talking to me and initiate a conversation, is on. And I sat at the bar at Rezu's one day, and I just, was sitting there drinking, and this lady just started talking to me like her and her man or whatever. And before you know it, my mouth wide open, bitch. Just I'm dying laughing, and they buying me drinks, and like yeah, it
Hmm.
was cute. Yeah,
Okay.
so
Okay.
it happens periodically, not often, but I'll enjoy it. I am a breakfast person though, and Waffle House is my spot. So I'll go sit in Waffle House on a Sunday in my pajamas.
Hmm. And I meet you over there sometimes.
Yeah, every now and then. Yeah. But well,
Yeah.
probably more than less. You'll meet me over there. But if I just need a moment, I'll just be like, I'm coming right back, y'all.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's rare that I will go out to eat by myself.
Hmm.
But you know what? I just really, really enjoy going to the gym by myself. So
Sometimes, sometimes you need the motivation with like a workout partner, and that is so cool. But again, it just depends on where you are and what you need at that moment.
right.
Me personally, I want to put my headset on. My 14-year-old daughter, she's about to be 15 in a couple of weeks. My 14-year-old daughter, she will come walk with me anytime. Or if my daughter, my 23-year-old daughter, if she's in town, she'll come and we will walk and we just talk and have fun. And that's cool. But baby, mama walk fast. Mama be trying to sweat and burn.
Right.
So
Right.
I want to put on the cutest workout outfit, and I want to have my headset on, and I want to listen to the disrespectful music or some. I have a playlist: Beyonce, Meg Stallion, all that good stuff.
Hmm.
And I want to hit it. I don't have time to be trying to keep up with no kid.
No,
I
no.
be on it. I don't have my face greasy right now because I worked out before
Right. Yeah.
before
You
I
came
came over
straight.
here.
Yeah. Last time we hung out at the pool, you remember I told
Hmm.
you, I started to empathize a little bit more with like mothers or actually parents in general,
Hmm.
period. Because not only do you have to go and work full time hours and deal
Hmm.
with all of that,
Hmm.
you got to turn around and you have another full time job is that raising these children. And then you got the house to run and all of this stuff. And then I had to look at myself and I was like, wait, I don't have any of that to deal with.
You had a moment of
I
gratefulness.
really did. I really did.
Yeah.
I really did. And I was like, wow, I really have to start appreciating it even
Hmm.
more than I already do because
Yeah.
I don't know very many people who have the privilege of just really honing in and focusing on self to
Yeah.
develop themselves. And I'm grateful that I have that opportunity.
Another thing that I love to do for like self-care, or just like a moment of peace, I take a bubble bath. I'm still
Oh,
a
me
bubble bath
too.
girl.
Me too.
I usually take my bubble bath at night and then shower in the morning, but I love taking bubble baths. It's
Me
like
too.
so, oh my God, I have a moment to decompress, and every now and then I'll drink wine, but my water be so hot. By the time I drink a glass of wine, I'm cooking. I'm cooking.
I thought it was just me because some people
I
like
love
to
it.
take cold showers, and I'm like,
Oh
that's
no.
pointless. No,
Like my water be so hot as I'm sliding down,
yeah, yeah,
skin burning and shit.
yeah.
I'm like, oh, this what hell feel like?
I was sitting, I was sitting water, and I'm like, I don't know if I should be in this water. I don't know if this is probably not healthy for my nuts. I don't know
Boy,
because I
asshole
really
just
do.
be burning.
I really like it to be really, really hot too,
Yeah.
smoking hot
Oh yeah.
and bubbles.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I told you this, but I turn the lights completely off.
Oh my
Completely off.
God. I
Yeah.
love the lights off.
Yeah.
It's like,
If there's any light coming in, even from the door, I'd put a towel there just so I don't have any light coming in whatsoever. And so it's like almost meditative. I don't
mhm.
need candles. I might burn a candle or
Uh-huh.
two, but I want pitch black. And that way I'm not
I
thinking
don't
about
have to
anything.
put something under the door now.
Well, you probably don't because your door faces your bedroom, but my bathroom door faces my window. So, like, let's say
Oh,
there's any kind of light or
yeah.
brightness is gonna come in through
Okay.
the
Okay, that makes
cracks.
sense.
So,
She's like, I need
I just want it sometimes to
darkness.
be pitch black. Like,
Yeah.
and when I sleep too, I really prefer, and I don't have blackout curtains right now, but I
Hmm.
prefer it to be pitch black
Okay.
because it's just so much more peaceful that
So
way.
you don't sleep with the TV on?
No, no, indeed.
Boy, I will fall asleep and the TV be watching me.
No. Anytime I feel myself dozing off, I'm like, all right, cool, because I'll turn it off. And it's something about that blue light in the TV, in the
That's
screens.
self-discipline
Yeah.
because I be like knowing I'm falling asleep and I will not stop the program.
My phone, I put that away. Like 30 minutes to an hour, my intention is to put the phone away, turn the TV off so that I can really sleep peacefully.
Mm.
Because remember, I had a problem with like,
Sleeping
yeah, I don't know if
with
it would be
resting.
insomnia, but I
Hmm.
just really had a tough time falling asleep and staying asleep throughout the night.
Hmm.
So these are the habits that I picked up. Like I turn the TV off an hour
Nice.
before, give or take,
Hmm.
sometimes more actually.
Hmm.
I
That's
start
cool.
to actually read a book as opposed to looking at my phone. So I'm looking at the pages instead of the blue light that's in those phones that keeps me up at night.
Okay.
So that, and all of that circling back to self love, because if
Hmm.
I'm able to get an ample amount of sleep at night,
Yeah.
I'm able to wake up feeling so refreshed
Rest
and ready to
is
take
so
on.
important because if you get up in the morning and you are not well rested, like I don't know, I'm like a mama grizzly bear. For real. I like, yeah. And then I mean you're moving slow in the morning, you're unproductive, like oh, even if I take my shower in the morning, I'm just like sluggish. I'm just like oh. So rest is important.
Yeah,
So yeah.
yeah. I try to protect my sleep. So
Hmm.
I don't keep my phone like it's not on ring. You know, you have to call me twice to get through. It's on do not disturb most of the time for at night.
Shut up, it's calling.
We're using names now.
Shut up. No,
Shout out to Shanta.
I just made that name up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So that's not a real person.
possibly.
Don't believe us. I know we're going to talk about nutrition, health, and well being and all of that
Hmm.
stuff, but I think really being intentional about the things you consume into your body,
Yeah.
it's just really taking care of yourself. I think that's
Hmm.
so important. Don't get me wrong. I love me a McFlurry and a fry from
I thought you
McDonald's
was about
every
to
now
say a
and
chicken
then.
nugget.
I do love me a chicken nugget every now and then. I ordered 2 pizzas and a big brownie like not too long ago, and I ate both of the pizzas. Don't get me wrong. I feel like that's a part of self love too. Eat and enjoy the things that you love, but I
Yeah,
think the
in
majority
moderation.
in moderation,
That's the
yes,
key.
yeah.
You have to learn how to enjoy things in moderation, and that's food, alcohol,
Hmm.
your person or whatever. Everything in moderation.
Everything in
Yeah.
moderation, yes.
Mm.
Another thing that came to mind just now is like your hobbies, like anything that you enjoy, anything you're into. Like I'm a creative person, so anything
Hmm.
that I'm able to create, like creating this content, is
Hmm.
very therapeutic for me. I love it so much.
Content creator.
Yes. But even creating art, so like
Oh
that
yeah.
painting right there. I mean, I
Hmm.
have a few pieces around. Anything that's creative that helps me just get back to self.
Hmm.
And I
It's soothing. It soothes your mind
yes,
when you're painting or drawing. It's like very relaxing. Oh, I'm drinking straight gin.
that's Jen.
Yeah,
Oh, we're gonna have a lot of fun talking just to
we're gonna
talk then.
we're gonna have a good time. Lights, camera, action.
Well, speaking of which, please hit the like and subscribe button on YouTube and leave a comment below and let us know what you do to show yourself some love. I mean, and maybe some of your favorite hobbies. Like I said,
Yeah.
I love to record content. I
Hmm.
love to play tennis and I love to stay fit.
Yeah.
I'm not traveling as much, but that's something that I really want to get back to.
Hmm.
So yeah, leave a comment below on some of the your favorite things that you like to do in your spare time.
For sure. This water though.
Not Jen.
This not
Thank
Jen. Because
God.
if this was Jen, I'd knock all this shit off the counter.
All these paintbrushes and shit will be everywhere.
When I
My
tell you,
neon light will be
it'll look
flickering.
like popcorn everywhere.
My neon light will be flickering off and on.
Only in one spot. Self-worth. Man, that can mean so much.
Pampering.
Oh my God. Self or from your partner.
Well, self.
Oh, okay.
Self. You get them nails and toes done on a regular
I was
basis.
just about to say that's super important as well. Like, manicures, pedicures,
Well, except for right
nails.
now.
Don't do that.
I'm just playing.
No, but y'all, when I tell you, my nail lady, who I am faithful to, I will cheat on my husband before I cheat on her.
It's the same lady, isn't it?
Yeah, my nail lady.
Yeah, I remember. Is she on social media?
Of course.
Give her a shout out. What's
I
the name of the
did.
business again?
Drill by Low.
Drill by Low. Okay.
Yes.
And congratulations on your baby.
Little Miss Hunter. She's so
Okay.
cute. So I can't wait till she comes back. But of course she needs that bonding time and, mommy time and all that good stuff. But so I went to the Chinks, and I'm sorry if I'm being rude. I went to the Chinks just to get like a little quick refill or whatever in
Ooh,
between.
I'm just realizing what you're saying.
Just beep it out. When I tell you, I wanted to snatch every shelf off in that nail shop.
How long you been having that set?
Not long. They just did a refill. All I needed was a refill. I didn't need any repairs. I didn't need anything. I just needed them to put some effing acrylic at the effing front and just smooth it the F out and file it just a little effing bit.
And they couldn't even do that?
And they couldn't even do that. When I tell you I was so mad.
Oh.
Do you follow me?
Yeah. I mean, you sometimes will have like 100 pictures and videos in your story. Because it's hard to keep up with everything.
Self-love. I started to take my nails off and just put some press on. I'm triggered right now. You know what? Going to the nail shop is supposed to be self-care. It's supposed to be relaxing. I know my pressure was up.
Did they at least give you a glass of wine or something?
I ain't want nothing from them people.
Girl, the last time I got my nails done, and I got them in like the rainbow colors for Pride.
I remember.
It was cute, like in the beginning, but it was just so thick, I couldn't take that shit off myself. I had to go back and pay them another $15 to take it off. I was like, no, indeed, no. I am not that kind of guy. Like
I'm
to be
that
going
kind
through
of
all
girl,
of that.
but with my nail girl.
How do you wipe yourself if the nails are so long and so dramatic? And speaking of self-care, how do you take care of things?
I was about to say because my cheeks spread so easily.
This is not that kind of show. Or maybe it is. I don't know.
I don't know. But
no, that's a real true question. And
you have some people with nails that are like swirling over and stuff like that. I mean, I don't understand. And honestly,
I don't want you to really answer. It was just like one of those like things we throw out there, laugh, and then I always wonder, like, how do you
take care of
whatever?
things?
Do whatever you need to do.
I can do any and everything with nails.
We're talking Just to Talk with King Ferdinand and DJ Deedi B about nails today.
Self-care. Yeah. You know what? It's really, really soothing for me. I absolutely love driving. Like if I drive a long distance, I'll listen to music and then sometimes I'll just turn the music off.
Oh, me too. Yeah.
I just,
Wow.
A lot of times I'm looking in the mirror at myself. And sometimes I'll look in the mirror while I'm driving. I'll look at my eyes.
Oh, I mean, that's normal. But the way you described it, I'm thinking like, okay, who's driving the car? You're trying to get somewhere, right?
Trying to make it.
Right.
To my destination alive.
Girl. But yeah, I like to drive without music sometimes. And I actually prefer sometimes not to talk at all. For the rest of this episode of Talking Just to Talk with King Ferdinand, we won't be talking anymore.
Back on track. Self-care, shopping, retail therapy.
Yeah.
Sometimes it can be a little excessive, especially if you're just kind of like shopping because you're agitated or frustrated. That can kind of turn into a terrible habit. But
yeah.
You might be looking for some comfy slippers or something. And
when people say retail therapy, they're usually like using that as a way to relieve stress or whatever. But I think you should actually do it every now and then just because no matter what. Like if you're stressed out, it shouldn't be that's the only reason to go shopping.
Right. You know what I like to do? I'm a digger. So I like to go to like Marshall's, TJ Maxx, Ross. I'll do Burlington too.
You like to find a treasure. Yeah.
Oh, but you know what? Remember we used to do Wind Down Wednesday?
Before we started recording?
Oh yeah, this was but this was like probably a couple of years ago. On
Yeah.
Wednesdays, we would just like get a bottle of wine. We would watch one of his shows. I'm really not a TV person, but we would watch like one of his shows, order Wingstop, drink wine, and just like literally just sit on the couch.
So,
Or we remember we used to make like a little small charcuterie board or something.
Yeah.
And just like a dip.
I totally
Like
forgot about
hummus or
that.
something like our Wind Down Wednesdays. Those were pretty cool.
Yeah.
We'd do it like every few weeks, maybe every 3 weeks or something like that, or once a month. It was just kind of like our time. So that's kind of like self, care.
Yeah.
Just relaxing, chilling. And I honestly enjoy our time together just because my house is just always so busy. Like,
Girl, I underestimated that and did not realize. I always think sometimes, am I being a burden, having my sister come over here to the studio every week? But this was something that you wanted to do.
Yeah, and I told you I look forward to this. Like, I'm so serious. It's so crazy because I saw a meme or a reel or something that says like when you pull up into your house and you sit in the car, it kind of means you don't want to go inside, you're not happy, all this other stuff. But it doesn't mean that for me, but I need a moment to decompress from my work day.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I might be on a phone, sometimes I might not be. My drive to and from work is very short, like 12, maybe 13 minutes. So by the time I pull up to my house, if I'm on the phone, I'm going to finish my conversation. If not, I'm listening to music. I might scroll socials for a few minutes. I don't want my family to think, well, damn, mama don't even want to come inside. But as soon as I open the car door, the kids are like running out to me and just unpacking their day on me. And then as soon as I get inside, Keith is like, what we eating for dinner? Or what, oh, what's happening? Or, oh, Nova did this. Or, what? And I'm just like, oh my God. God forbid if I'm on the phone. If I am on the phone, those people in my house are so rude. If I'm on the phone, they just start talking to me. So it got to a point where I'm just like, I'm gonna end my conversation before I get out because everybody's just bombarding me with just all of this stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, y'all killing me.
I never took that into consideration until you mentioned it at the pool.
As soon as I walk inside, it's like, Mom. Oh, Mom, let me tell you what happened. Oh, can you sign this permission slip? Can you do this? Can you do that? And then keep asking me, oh, did you know where the insurance card is? I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. And I'm just like, damn, I only been home for like 3 minutes.
This is a little dark, but like I realize why some people I realize why some people just click out and just
bitch, I
go
thought
off.
you was about to say why some daddies don't come home.
Oh, I mean, that too. Like, I mean, all of those things, like where people just click out or they just like they've had enough.
Yeah.
Like, I find myself empathizing a little bit more. It doesn't make it okay, but it's like, man.
I just posted this on my Threads, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Threads is my therapy. It's my diary. I love Threads.
Oh, you do?
Oh
okay.
My God.
I don't go in there at all.
Oh yeah. I love Threads. But I just posted this the other day. Somebody had to do Michael Myers something. He did not just wake up and just say, fuck everybody.
And it tells the story of young Michael Myers. And it's one of my favorite versions of it.
Yeah.
It goes back to when his stepfather would beat his mother, and his mother would allow his stepfather to just do it and embarrass him in front of his sister and his friends.
Yeah.
And it showed the breaking point when yeah, to your point, like it showed that breaking point when he was in the mental hospital.
Yeah.
Where his mother didn't even recognize him anymore. Like visually, when you're looking at your child, you should be able to recognize him.
Yeah.
But his demeanor and everything just kind of changed. And baby,
that boy
she's
was strong as a
oh my God. No, he's still a little boy at this point. So things happened when he was young, and then like the Michael Myers that we know today, that evolved from this little boy saying, he was like, I'd like you to put my mask back on. Please put my mask. Like he's just started like being very like
a matter of factly.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then eventually he stopped talking.
I say I don't watch any of that.
I love it.
It's really I don't know the story. I guess I've seen like bits and pieces, but I don't know. I just randomly thought about this the other day. Like somebody had to do him something.
Somebody, yes. That doesn't happen out of nowhere. That's the point. Watch it with me because it's funny. It's actually funny.
Okay.
The only thing he protected was his little baby sister, which is Jamie Lee Curtis, right? And so he's sitting outside the police there, and he's just literally rocking her. He's out mentally, out of there. He's out of
He was
there.
there, but he wasn't there.
Yeah.
Self-care, self-worth, take care of those things before
So you don't have to be Michael Myers. Wait, that's a really good full circle moment. Because, if you don't take care of yourself
Nobody
and take a
else
deep
will.
breath, baby.
Nobody else will.
Yeah.
And that's why I have to take the moments when I do take them, to get away, come over here, or, oh my God, what have I done? I'm wasting a lot of time, a lot of money. But I felt like I needed that space. And for a brief moment at the very beginning, I was like, my apartment seemed so lifeless. So, because my house is always so busy. So I was kind of missing that. And then after a few weeks, I got into the groove. If when the kids came over, I'd be like, it got to a point where I was like, call your daddy. Tell your daddy to come get y'all.
You got used to seeing
fingerprints on my glass tables in the living room. Bitch, I had feathers and stuff, and it was all frilly and popcorn on the floor and stuff. And I'm getting the broom and the Swiffer sweeper, and I'm like, oh, yeah, call your daddy and tell him to come get y'all, please. I love my children though.
I'm glad. I'm glad you ain't turning to Michael Myers or Micah Myers.
Michael Myers, baby.
That is a good point though, because you will go crazy unless you really take care of yourself and take that time. So
it was either get an apartment or go check myself into. No, I'm just playing. It wasn't that bad.
We could wrap it up here. I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in for this new episode of TJ2T. You are talking just to talk with King Ferdinand, and this is DJ Deedi B, my co-host, my best friend, and I'm loving having you in the studio every single week. So thank you very much. We talked just to talk today about a healthy relationship with yourself, self-care. Thank you so much for tuning in for this episode of TJ2T.